Drug and substance abuse remains a worrying scourge in the country, with mainly teenagers and children as young as 10 years falling victim to the social ill. Government has been on the forefront calling against the use and abuse of drugs and holding accountable those peddling and taking those drugs. The past few years have witnessed an alarming rise in substance use among the youths and teenagers, with the scourge having since been deemed a public health crisis. Schools in Marondera, with the assistance from locally owned companies, have taken it upon their shoulders in taking steps to conscientize the youth on the dangers of taking drugs and finding ways to instill discipline among them. A soccer tournament event was organized by La Fontaine College, which is one of the growing schools in Marondera, which saw parents, guardians, and young adults in the area initiating conversations on how best to deal with the scourge that has torn many families and communities apart. The organizers of the campaign, Mr. Oswald Madga, one of the patrons of La Fontaine College, stressed the need for concerted effort in fighting the social ill, as the statistics released over the years can be frightening for the society, hence the need to organize such events. This is the event of such a nature to be organized in such an egalitarian community, and more events are to follow in order to make sure the scourge is successfully kicked out of the community.
Apart from talent identification, the number of students who are participating in this tournament have challenges with the current drug abuse disease or pandemic going around in the country. So this one serves as an entertainment to our youngsters so that they can desist from drug abuse. With more time, we wish to invite more schools to participate in this tournament so that we can really scout for talent and make sure that no one is left out in this tournament. We want to make it a national event. We are definitely going to have players coming out of this tournament playing in European clubs.
The La Fontaine Soccer Bliss tournament was graced by 6 schools from Marondera and 2 schools from other provinces, namely La Fontaine College, Ward Love High School, Marondera High School, West Awe High School, Nyameni High School, Cherutombo High School, Eucharist College from Manikaland, and Visitation Makumbi High School from Mashonaland Central. The students and coaches from these participating schools commended the event as it offers them the platform to interact and share notes with their counterparts on the dangers of drug and substance use and abuse. At the same time, this also gives them the moments to refresh.
When we come to play tournaments, it helps our education by refreshment. We take this as a refreshment. And then also when we play, right, some of us have dreams that maybe we get scouted and so on. But it helps that at the same time we've got education and we can also play sports, and maybe if you're serious enough, go far with the sports. But that's how it helps us, honest. That we get refreshment, and with our refreshment we might even create a career for ourselves.
We are so happy to be invited to La Fontaine tournament. This tournament helps us to develop skill and talent so that we can play abroad, and we are so happy. It's been a tough game for us, but we are happy that we qualified to the semi-finals.
Yeah, it was a tough game, but we played very well. We have a lot of mistakes, but we tried. So saka zvinobatsira kuti soka inobatsira kuti tinokwanisawo vanhu vasikagoni muchikoro vanokwanisawo kuva talent ravo vanoscoutswawo patournament, saka zvinoitawo kuti vamwe vanobudirirawo kuenda kutambo outside.
As a player, as a football player, I'm a defender. I want to thank the coaches. They told me you have to defend the gate.
and I made a clean sheet all my games. I didn't concede any goal. Yeah, so that was really helpful. Yeah, and I work on trying to assist, trying to score as a defender. As a football player, that's my dream. I want to play for my country, to make my country go on another level. Yeah, I want to play in Europe, in other countries.
As the school coach, I see it as a very, very important platform, especially for the teenagers, to showcase themselves, develop their talents, and at the same time they find themselves involved. They don't think about other things which are not of any success, but they think of successful things or successful endeavors. So I think it's very important that we afford these kids or these children such opportunities. Usually as a coach, you develop friendship with individual players. You tell them, you take that one as an opportunity to tell them exactly how bad drug taking is. Actually, you know that if you get them close to you, they even tell you the types of drugs and so on, so you are able to actually push them away from the use of drugs. This is how I have been making use of this sport.
Many schools and community centers are now offering educational programs that warn teens about the consequences of substance abuse. There are also mentoring programs that can help teens connect and alleviate drug issues so they don't turn to substance intake in the same place. Government calls upon every citizen to participate in helping those struggling with substance use and abuse by playing a positive role in preventing substance use, helping them quit, as well as getting the necessary treatment and recovery.
We're very happy and we're in support with this kind of tournament because it's a platform where the young athletes can have the exposure that they need, as well as in terms of talent identification and in terms of athlete development. These are good platforms which can be used by scouters as well as other teams that are looking for prominent and promising young athletes for their future teams. So we are very happy and we're in support with this. It has been a very good tournament. They actually do benefit because look at how the day went. There were scouters that were around. They were looking at them whilst they were playing. They were exposing themselves. They were marketing themselves, even their institutions themselves. It was a platform where a lot of marketing was happening, and it was actually good for them. We support every aspect of it.
While drug abuse is illegal under Zimbabwean laws and punishable by fine or imprisonment, many drugs tend to distort one's user's perception of reality, leading to irrational and destructive behavior.
As an athlete, I was able to see this function. Inobatsira my youngsters kuti vaite stay away from drugs and vakwire vachiita matalents avo.
Tinofara nezvaitwa neLafontaine hosta tournament in our hometown to promote my youth edu. Tinofara tichiona vamwe vanga varimo munharaunda they encourage stop and abuse of drug abuse. Chingoti ngazvirambe zvichitendwa, chingoti tinoda kuti vechidiki vasvike patakasvika vamhanyire nyika. Isu tichatongodzoka. I was in South Africa recent
We won a gold medal in 200 meters with the leading time in Zimbabwe 200 meters. Say no to drugs, say no to early child marriages.
Ndaitoshuvira kutopinda mufainal but zvaramba pandotenda vamwe vangu vanaitamba navo vachibatsira tiri muchenjiguru kuti zvinoita ndovatenda zingaita zvinoitika patimu pedu vakaona usiri kugovesa tinongoti tichipasa vamwe vagovesa ndizvo zvinoita kuti timu kwedu ndiramba tichitaura kutraining ende tiri kudzokera kutraining chanoshanda mamistakes atatadza nhasi tinomakorekta tichidzoka aiwa maziso tori nawo todatotambirawo nyika yedu nyika ndeyedu tatotambira tatoendawo kumana naengland totambirawo naMan City, Arsenal nedzimwe mamwe matimu.
Football is not just a sport, it's a way of life. I believe LaFontaine gave us a very good opportunity to come here and refresh ourselves. We all know that all of us were born with different talents. Not everyone is talented in academics, and sport gives us an opportunity to be diverse in many areas. It gives us communication skills and many more other skills that we can use in life. So I believe sport refreshes the mind. It also helps with our mentality and helps us in the future when it comes to communication and dealing with many problems. So yeah, I believe that's how sport helps us in life. I believe if you expose those kind of people to the world of sport, they can find something else that helps them with their problems. They can get away from their problems, and coming here and playing sport gives them an opportunity to also refresh and take a look back at their lives and make different changes to what they've done so far.
Other common drivers include peer pressure, broken families, emotional and physical abuse, and curiosity, often resulting in addiction. Among the dignitaries who graced the event was ZIFA officials and officials from LaFontaine Academy. Wadi Lava School emerged the champions of the tournament.
You can imagine how happy we are as Wadi Lava High School. We are so happy to take this trophy. It is our first trophy as Wadi Lava, and it is also my first trophy. It was our wish to take this trophy, and everyone put his maximum effort. So we are so happy to have this, and we want to thank LaFontaine for making this tournament for us. We are so happy for the invitation. For me, playing these tournaments, I play these tournaments to develop myself, my talent, so that I can play abroad to teams like Chelsea, Man City. Yeah, that is my wish, and it is my passion since I was a child.
I'm very, very happy. I'm feeling glad. This has been a very tough game. So you see, with the way we put in, considering that we just opened the schools in less than 3 days ago, we worked so well. We worked so hard to get this trophy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy for the team. Considering the minutes aside, standing aside, so it's wise not to waste a lot of energy. The game plan was to be direct, more direct, and keep possession. We are looking forward for this, especially for our youngsters. We crave for these tournaments to proceed, honestly.
Obviously, we're disappointed to lose the final. But at the end of the day, when we come here, we want to have fun, and we had fun. And I feel like it was a very close game, and we could have done better, obviously. But I'm proud of my team, proud of myself, and I'm proud of this station, what we were able to accomplish today, because we reached the final, which people didn't expect in the first place. And we managed to get something out of the tournament. I think it should progress or even become a culture, because it means a lot, especially for the people who win, because they're inspired. They even think that they can take football even further because they're inspired by the tournament. Also, like the football sweater I'm wearing, it also inspires us to do more because they donated this to us, and it's a nice gesture.